Okay, I don't know if the sound's going to work here, guys, but we're going to have a look around Pondicherry Sunday Night Market. Another Royal Enfield. This is on Mahatma Gandhi Road. Oh, here we are. Michelle and I, we don't know what the night markets are, or I say night market, it's a Sunday market.
Sunday market.
And it's on till about 9, 10 o'clock, I think, in the evening. Let's have a little look around.
Sir. Hello.
It might work a little better if they kept the bikes off the street.
Maybe if they close the road to traffic.
That would be useful. I don't know if you'll have caught that. Michelle said maybe if they close the road to traffic. I mean, it's just bedlam. Well, there's a surprise. So these guys with their advertising boards, look. They surely should close this road off. Wouldn't it make a lot of sense? There's a guy selling dresses. Good, eh? I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to let you soak in the atmosphere, because I think I'll be shouting and I'll go hoarse. But you can see it's a buzz of activity. You're in serious danger of getting your ankles clipped by these bikes. Just the number of people here makes me sort of almost forget that it's a market, and there are stalls either side of us selling clothes. This guy's selling little bells.
Nice one, very nice one.
What is this?
This bell.
Just bells, just bells, huh?
Yeah.
How much?
300, sir.
300. The bells are plastic, I think.
No plastic.
Not plastic.
This wood. Mango wood.
Mango wood.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
200.
50. 300 rupees for about the tackiest bell I've ever come across. But he went down to 100 pretty quickly. So there's guys here selling underpants, underwear and socks. Lady here selling sweet corn, little hot sweet corn, very popular here in India. There's a fruit seller here. He's got grapes and very small apples, tiny little apples, and gooseberries, super popular in India, these gooseberries. Now they tend to pickle them, make a little pickled snack. I'd make a crumble out of it. I'm going to make a crumble out of it one day. There's not a lot of food on the streets. Kentucky Fried Chicken just next to us. Loads of guys selling these leather belts. That seems very common. So wallets and belts. Hello, how are you? How much are the belts? How much?
2,000, sir.
2,000? 2,000 for a belt. I think I must be. No, it's okay. What's the best? No, it's okay. Now, if I haggle the price, then I'm going to end up with a belt that I don't need. 2,000. I suspect maybe take a couple of noughts off of that, perhaps.
We were saying today, weren't we, that it's hard to haggle when you don't really want it.
Yes.
You know, sometimes you think, oh, we'll just see what price we can get it for, but when you really don't want it.
Yeah, we asked. Well, that was in relation to a scarf that Michelle and I saw, and the guy wanted like 3,000 rupees for a scarf, and I said, oh, let's haggle down and just see what we can go down to. No, I'm okay. 100. Now it's 500. No, it's too expensive. Cannot. So what did he start at?
3,000.
No, it's okay. So we were saying, yeah, if we haggled the scarf down in price, if I can get through here, then I might be obliged to buy it, and we don't need more scarves. We've got more scarves than we can possibly cope with at the moment. So you see, that leather belt went from 3,000 rupees to 500, and I suspect it would have gone down quite considerably from there, to be honest. Now, don't be afraid to haggle in India, by the way. It is the way. It's the way people trade on the streets. It's common, and big haggle. I mean, you wouldn't go from 3,000 to 2,500, as you can see. You're probably going to go from 3,000 to maybe 200. There are hundreds and hundreds of guys selling these belts on the street, and you can buy them in the stores for a fraction of that. Good day. Whoa. As I was saying, it's all about trying to get through the traffic rather than actually looking at the stalls. What do you think? Comment. Let me know what you think of this market. It's one of the most chaotic markets I've been to, but Pondicherry is pretty much like this anyway. The guy here on the street's just got possibly saris or dresses. Okay, there is a barrier at the end of the street to stop cars coming down at least. But not bikes. Should we carry on a little bit longer?
Carries on. I'm walking in your footsteps, so I don't.
I do know where Michelle is. I've got peripheral vision, so I can sort of sense where she is. I'm not just leaving her behind as it looks. Where is she?
I'm actually directly behind you, and then if anything hits you, it gets you first.
So it's mainly clothing, from what I can see. Something Michelle and I do not need any clothing at all, and just knickknacks. Just knickknacks. Oh, and now this road we've actually got the auto rickshaws as well. Oh. I can't. He's obviously got a knack. Hello. Lots of bed throws, bags, shoes. I think the most fascinating thing about this market is just the crowd. Here's another guy. Let's ask this guy how much his belts are, okay? He'll ask us first. How much? How much?
500 rupees.
This is 500 rupees. That's interesting. The last guy was 3 grand on the thing. Very nice. No, that's okay. 100. Where did that other guy get 3,000 rupees from?
You had it written on your head just here.
Must have had it written on my head. Mug. Because that guy just started on 500.
And he thought about it.
Yeah. I would love to be a local Indian right at this moment and ask that price just to see what they say. 500 rupees, by the way, is only about $10 Australian, and you can get a leather belt for $10, you know, that sort of quality in Australia. So I'm suspecting it's a small fraction of that cost. Okay, I think we're getting to the end.
Thinning out, isn't it?
It's thinning out, and it's all much of a muchness. I thought there might be a lot more food activity going on this Sunday market. There is not. So I think Michelle and I, we're going to...
This one.
Oh, how much?
This one.
Yeah.
350.
350.
Good price.
That's a good price.
This one, how much?
This one's 100, huh?
100. Leather belt. 100.
Oh.
Leather belt.
I feel like I'm in a Monty Python sketch now.
This bloke won't haggle. Won't haggle?
Hang on. It's again.
That.
Oh, what we're going to do.
Look.
Hang on.
A belt you can't smoke. I know.
Leather.
Yeah, it's
Very
good.
beautiful. I don't have a
This is
belt.
how much?
No.
Correct rate.
No, it's okay.
Correct rate.
How much do you think the belt should be? Huh? How much? Are they good?
How much?
I cannot.
How much?
100.
150.
150?
150.
But you don't need a belt.
But I don't need a belt.
This one, no.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
It's a very good price.
It's
for now.
maybe later. Oh, I feel bad now. Sorry, no belt.
See, this is the problem.
This is the problem. You haggle, you get what you ask for. He's gone down from, well, we went from 3,000 to 150 rupees. I suspect 100. They're nice belts.
Yeah, very nice belts.
The quality of the leather is really, really nice. But I truly don't need a belt. I don't need any extra bits to carry with me. Most of you would have jumped at that. You know, a nice brown or black leather belt. Very solid, thick leather. And I feel embarrassed now, but I just don't need a belt. That's the problem. I know I have some Indian friends that love to practice their haggling, and they'll actually haggle almost just to sort of refine the skill. But we're not good at that. I almost bought a belt.
Just because you thought it would be nice to do.
Yeah. Okay. Before I suspect I end up getting that guy coming back and offering me that belt for 50 rupees, we're going to sign off from this chaotic. The Sunday market in Pondicherry. Michelle and I will say goodbye. I know this might be just a short video, but it's a bit of fun, a bit of chaos. Take care. We'll see you next time. Be good. Sorry guys, he's waiting. You want to get on? No? Give it a rev. Oh, I like this as well. Nice touch. Thank you, boys. I really want one of those. See you next time. They're so friendly. So friendly. Come and look at this guy. How much?
2,000 rupees.
2,000 rupees. His friend up the road wanted to sell me for 150. I gotta give him his dues though, right? If he sold that to me for 2,000 rupees, he could just stop working for the week. So the guy's making the shawarma here. It's a bit like an Indian kebab, all chopped together with cabbage and chilies. He rolls it up nice and tight. They're lovely. That's something Michelle and I have had a lot of here, particularly in Kochi. I haven't had it here yet in Pondicherry. Okay, I'm a sucker for shawarma, so I've decided to come and grab one. Come inside, sit down. Put some mayonnaise. A little more mayonnaise. So green chili, cabbage, chicken, which is just carved off of the rotisserie there, mayonnaise, rolls it up nice and tight. Here they come, 2 parcels, 2 shawarma, 1 for Michelle, 1 for me. Green chili also. Add a little bit of heat if you want it in the shawarma. That chili is hot, Michelle. You won't want it.
I had the carrot.
So let's undo that little wrap that he's made. Got the hot of the chili in my mouth now. They're not super hot, these chilies. They're really a good balance. They give some spice without really burning your mouth. That is delicious. Now you might say, is this Indian food? It's obviously influenced from the Middle East, but it's become very much a part of South India's culture. The shawarma is sold all over South India as far as I know, and it's great hand food. Really highly recommend them. So this is the hotel. Outside is Pondicherry. Now a lot of you will expect that beautiful charm of old French colonial Pondicherry. Hold on to your hats. It's going to be a little different than you expected.